Oh, hey there. Welcome back to Stay Safe. I know it's been a while, and we figured now it was more important than ever to talk about staying safe and staying healthy, especially what's going on right now in the world. So before we continue, I'm going to put my mask on. And finish washing up my hands. That's 20 seconds for health, 20 seconds for life, 20 seconds for germs to be gone. "2020 has been a pretty wild year so far. We're living through a global pandemic that has changed all of our lives. It is hard, though, to keep up with what we should do to keep ourselves and others safe. And that's what I'm going to help you with. Where are we at now? First off, I want to say I understand. I really do. These are trying times. And I know a lot of you, if not myself included, are burnt out. We're tired, we've been trying, but that's the thing. If we all keep trying, we'll come through this, and we'll come through this safely. If we keep it up, everything we've done so far will have meant something. I want to reassure you that here at the Brunswick Fire Department, we are still responding on calls, and we are following every safety protocol update so that we can provide the emergency service that you deserve in the town of Brunswick. We are operating as we always have, but with a few minor adjustments. You may see us in different uniforms than you normally do on emergency calls. This is both for your safety and ours. Now, at a minimum, you're going to see us on ambulance calls now wearing goggles, our gloves, these are hard to get on, and our N95 masks. This is what we're going to look like from now on when you see us on an ambulance call. At other times, you may see us wearing gowns as well. All these precautions are taken to keep you and ourselves safe. With these unprecedented times, we've had to make some changes on how we respond, whether it's on an ambulance call or a fire call. One of the things you'll notice is that when we respond on a fire call, we're still wearing all our gear, but we're also going to wear masks when we enter the home. Whether it's a cloth mask like this one, or an N95 like this one, or another form of N95 called an ENVO like this one, or even using my hood on my gear, like so. We've had to make many changes to keep yourself and ourselves safe. That way, when we enter the home, you feel safe and secure knowing that we're wearing a mask and there's no chance of us spreading the virus to you. I've never washed my hands so much in my life as I have done in the last 5 months. By the time this is all done, my hands are going to be raw and chapped. But I don't mind though, because washing hands is a very simple way that I can do to prevent the spread of COVID-19. It helps keep me safe and healthy, and you as well. According to CDC guidelines, the proper way to wash hands is to first turn on the tap and wet your hands. Once your hands are wet, turn off the tap. From there, I'm going to get soap in my hands. I know, proper hand washing, everyone knows how to wash their hands the right way. But there are proper ways, and then there's just hand washing. So now, I'm going to rub my hands for 20 seconds. I know that seems like a long time, or it actually probably doesn't really. But once you start doing something for 20 seconds, you don't realize that you probably don't normally wash your hands that long. A good way to keep in mind is humming happy birthday to yourself twice. Yeah, it's not once, it's twice. I don't think you have to do the how old you are though. Just go with happy birthday. See, now I've lost track of time. I'm not sure if I've been 20 seconds or not. That's why I can talk and also count at the same time. All right, once I've got the back of my hands, my thumbs, all the creases between my fingers, even try and get under the fingernails, I feel that I've appropriately washed my hands for 20 seconds. I'm going to turn the tap on, rinse, shut that water off, and now dry. Don't be a zero. Wash your hands to be a hero. So, I know we're fatigued, and I know some of us have been struggling throughout this. And at the end of the day, fitness is very important for mental health. As we go through this, we really need to decide, are we going to make fitness a priority? Are we going to make our mental health a priority? I prefer to work out with TRX. But what do you enjoy? Do you enjoy going for walks outside? Or maybe bike rides? What COVID-safe activity can you do to maintain a level of physical fitness, to maintain a level of mental health that at the end of the day will brighten your spirits just that little bit. Take the time for yourself. Take the time for your mental health. We'll all get through this. We just need to take those small measures along the way to help ourselves. So, throughout all of this, throughout this pandemic, it's very important to maintain a positive outlook, right? Mental health is very important to all of us. And I'll admit, I'm not a mental health expert, but there are very simple things that we can do to keep ourselves occupied, to find little bits of joy in life as we're at home. One of those things that we could do is, really improve our cooking skills. I know I work with some guys that could probably burn water if they tried to boil it. So why not take this time when we're at home to really improve our skills and enhance our lives? A way to keep things interesting is to think of cooking in a different way. Why not have an international night with the family? Instruct one of the children to come up with a country, have them pick a dish, and all cook it together. And also, each one of the family members come up with an interesting fact or historical figure from that country, learn about it, and then when you all sit down at the dinner table to have that meal, you can all have conversation, stimulating conversation, about that country of origin. We'll learn a little, we'll travel a little, but we'll do it from the safety of home during this pandemic. There are many resources in the community for citizens to access that are non-governmental. For instance, there's the Midcoast Hunger Prevention Program, which offers meals, groceries, and other resources for families and individuals in need. Now, there have been some changes during COVID, and we want you, the viewer, to feel comfortable as you use these resources. So we're going to go over there now to the Midcoast Hunger Prevention Program and discuss with the director what you'll see.
Welcome to Midcoast Hunger Prevention Program. I'm Hannah Chattelbash. I'm the Deputy Director here, so I'm in charge of all of our programming. Monday through Friday, this is where you'd come to get a free lunch from 11 to 12:30. Saturdays we're also open from 12 to 1:30. Folks can line up in a socially distant manner, wearing a mask if at all possible, and they come up to these doors to get a free meal. There'll be a volunteer on the other side of the door who's happy to serve. We often have a hot meal in addition to some bread and other goods when they're available. We typically serve about 150 meals a day out of our kitchen. We've been doing this for about 30 years now. Up until March of this year, we served all of our meals inside in a 40-seat dining room. However, because of the COVID-19 pandemic, we've had to move our services to a to-go style, curbside contact-free model in order to ensure the safety of our clients and the community at large. This entrance is where folks can drive up to access groceries from the food pantry. You drive up in your vehicle, stop right here outside this entrance, and volunteers would come out and serve you. They would bring groceries out on a cart, put them directly into the trunk of your car. We offer this service entirely contact-free, and all of our volunteers wear masks and gloves and sanitize between visits. The food pantry is open Tuesdays from 11 to 2 and 4 to 6, Wednesdays from 11 to 2, Fridays from 11 to 2, and Saturdays from 12 to 3. Clients do not need to call ahead for a visit. They simply pull up on the line when the pantry is open, and a volunteer will come out and chat with them through their window to inform them about anything they need to know about the service, take down their name and contact information if they're comfortable, although certainly an anonymous visit is an option, and then provide them with their food needs. Every client who comes can have access to fresh produce, meat, dairy, bread, and dry goods. We also have specialty items available, including feminine hygiene products, diapers, baby food and formula, and occasionally personal hygiene products. This is where food donations come in and are processed. So if you have food to drop off that you'd like to donate to Midcoast Hunger, you simply come here. Your food can go on the scale, or you can speak to a staff member who will assist you. Last year, we processed 1.2 million pounds of donated and salvaged food. In addition to our programs on site, MCHPP offers a number of programs at satellite locations. We offer a mobile pantry at Lisbon High School the fourth Thursday of the month. In addition, we're out at the Harpswell Town Office offering a mobile pantry every Thursday at 10 o'clock in the morning. You'll see us out there with produce, meat, dry goods in our big truck. And then we also have school pantries where we set up distributions in 22 different schools for students. If you know anyone who could use these services, please feel free to spread the word. We hope to see you there. To support the mission of MCHPP or to learn more about our services, please visit our website, mchpp.org. We are grateful to accept any financial donations as well as food donations, and we also have volunteer opportunities for anyone who's interested.
Now that we've gone over to the Midcoast Hunger Prevention Program, we're going to go over to the Curtis Memorial Library to see what changes they've made there.
My name's Melissa Hall, and I'm the building supervisor at Curtis Memorial Library. I take care of the plant and the property here, and we're happy to have people come in on the days that they can. As of right now, it's a flexible schedule. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday you can come in for curbside pickup, and then Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday you can actually come in the building and browse. When you come into the library for browsing, we come in through the Reading Garden gate, and you're welcome to park in the Union Street parking lot. You come in, and through the doors you'll be greeted by a greeter, and let's go see what she's up to. When you come into the Reading Garden, you can come this way and see our greeter.
So welcome to Curtis Library. The days that we are open to the community, folks will enter the library through the Reading Garden. We have a bin here. We're still isolating materials when they come back to the library, quarantining them for 4 days. And so we have a bin here. You can drop your items here. Everyone is required to wear a mask in the library that covers their nose and their mouth. We do have plenty of masks that volunteers have made for the community in kids and adult sizes. And we are giving those away free if people don't have a mask. Everyone is asked to sanitize their hands when they come in before they touch materials. And we ask people to spend not more than 30 minutes in the library. We're keeping track of how many people are in the library at a time. There's plenty of room in here, but we're limiting right now the volume to about 50 people at a time. And so that way people have plenty of time to use the computers or browse or pick materials up, and gives room for everybody to get in and out of the library. Well, there was a lot of research done in the library world around quarantining materials and if COVID lingers on materials. And so I believe that the quarantine suggestion is 3 days, but we took it to 4 days just to be safe. We want our community to feel comfortable when they borrow materials that they've been properly quarantined before they go back out into the community. So
You might have noticed some changes when you come into the library. We've taken out most of the seating, and also some of the rooms aren't available. The fireplace room sadly is not available, but it will be when we're ready to return to normal. Some of the study rooms are not open, but when you come in for browsing, you can find out all about that. Although the fireplace room is still closed to the public, the periodical room where we are now is open for browsing.
Well, we're limiting the time to 1 hour, which is new. We used to allow longer times. We sanitize the keyboards after everybody's use. We ask people to use hand sanitizer before they use a computer. We have color printing and color copying now, so people can do all of those things. One new thing is that from my computer here at the reference desk, I can take control of your computer and help you without having to come over and touch your mouse or your keyboard. And it's really a very cool feature. So I asked the patron, says, I need some help over here. I said, well, would you mind if I take control of your computer? And they say, sure. And we do that. And then they can watch and learn as I'm doing things. I see how I copied this, see how I pasted that. And it's really been a great tool that limits our contact with other people, but yet we can really help them. We also have a capability to print wirelessly. So if you come in and you've got something on your phone, like suppose you've got some kind of document that you just want to print and you don't want to go through the trouble of getting on our computers, you can print wirelessly. We can help you through that. That's very important. So what we call them Wi-Fi hotspots, and it's a little device you just check out from us and take home, and from that you turn it on and you can get on to the internet, and your kids can do assignments or things like that. It can really help for people who don't have either strong internet or they don't have internet at all, and they haven't been able to do that. So ask about a Wi-Fi hotspot when you come in. And that's what we call those. I was also going to mention that we still have tech wizards who are available to help you with things like downloading a book from the cloud library. And a lot of us can just help you with that. If you call up and say, I'm trying to download an audio book or an ebook with the cloud library app, but I'm running into problems, we're happy to try to walk you through that. So yeah, we're here for a lot of different reasons. Well, it was one of our ideas when we were all at home and we're communicating with each other that one of our staff members said, let's do a podcast. And who wants to join me? So there were 7 of us that joined in the initial team. And it's called Curtis Casts. And I think we're on episode 13 now. So we put it out every couple weeks. So as I mentioned, one of our staff members, Joyce, I think you met Joyce, she's interviewing people and their dogs. And so she brings in, it's just very nice how she brings them into the conversation. She just recently interviewed Dr. Shaw, the CDC, main head of CDC, about his dog, Quincy. For my part, I tend to do, well, if you like fantasy novels, here's some new fantasy novels, but we've done a whole variety of things. And it's called Curtis Casts, and it's a podcast, and it's been a lot of fun and a lot of learning, but that's very fun. They can find it right on our website, but we also are available other places where you find podcasts.
So my name is Jamie. I'm the Adult Services Library Assistant. So typically I'm on the reference desk upstairs, helping you with all your needs. But during the pandemic, I've been floating around doing all kinds of different jobs. So with our new schedule, we're offering curbside pickup only on Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, and Sundays. And then we're open to the public on Tuesday, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Those are alternating one or the other. For curbside pickup, what you need to do is you call our phone number 725-5242 or email us at refdesk@curtislibrary.com and place a request for items. You can do that over the phone, email. You could also do it on our website, curtislibrary.com. Once you request items, we will go pull them off the shelf or they'll come from another library, and then you'll get notified either by phone or email that your items are ready to pick up. All of that is the same as normal, pre-pandemic, everything. But for curbside pickup specifically, you'll come here to this entrance on Middle Street, call our phone number and select the curbside pickup option, and a staff member will bring them outside to you in a paper bag with your name on it and leave it here on the table. So for families that feel comfortable coming into the building, the kids area is a little bit different. As you can tell, all of our big comfy chairs are gone, unfortunately. The puppet area is closed for safety reasons and distancing. And we also have these little stickers on the floor to help you remember to stay 6 feet apart. And as you can see, we've also opened up the hallway area here so it's wider so you can distance better. In general, just open things up, close down some other areas, but we're still here, happy to find you those books that you need and everything else that we can normally help you with. Yeah, so our in-person story time is obviously shut down at the moment. We are doing virtual story times with Miss Robin. The Miss Teresa music time is also online as well. And we have some great take and make kits for different age groups so that they can do crafts at home, STEAM projects at home, and other things at home that are still hands-on and fun without having to be here in the library. Like I said before, it's different in that normally we're very much like come in, hang out, enjoy, be a community here in the library, spend all day, get cozy. Now we're very much like get in, get out, get what you need, but we're still happy to help with finding everything that people need. We're happy to make recommendations. We've been doing lots of grab bags for both adults and children where they say, oh, I love mysteries or I love romance. So we'll just put together 10 mystery books or 10 romance books and give those to people. And we've been doing that with the kids as well. Somebody says my kid really likes trucks and fall books, whatever. So we'll put together 10 books like that and bring them out. So that's different. But it's still us changing the way we operate so that we can serve our community the best that we can. So part of the procedures that we've implemented for reopening the library to the public is obviously everybody's required to wear a mask over the age of 2 and up. You must have a mask on, not a face shield, but a cloth face mask, and sanitize your hands on the way in. And if you don't have a face mask because for whatever reason you don't have one, you forgot it, that's fine. Our volunteers have made hundreds of cloth masks for people that we will just give you for free at the door when you come in. We've got this cute little one for kids here. They've got a toggle so that they can adjust easily, and lots of fun prints for kids, neutral prints for adults, and plenty of masks for everybody. So if you don't have one, we will give you one.
When you're ready to check out your materials after you've been browsing in the library, you're going to come here and practice social distancing and come to checkout. We look forward to seeing you here at the Curtis Memorial Library.
Well, I hope you found this episode enjoyable and informative. And in the coming months, I hope you're able to take these tips and use them to your benefit. Until next time, stay healthy, stay safe.